Hello friends, I am Dr. Madhukar Jadhav, Professor, Department of Civil Engineering. Due to COVID-19 outbreak in India and abroad, it is not possible to conduct classroom lectures. So, we are trying to teach you by online mode with a pre-recorded video. I am going to teach you the subject surveying. So, in this lecture, I am going to discuss detailed course structure for the surveying. Before that, we are going to study some abbreviations. So, first abbreviation ES, Engineering Science, PC, Professional Core Subject of that branch, PE, Professional Elective of that branch, OE, Open Elective from any branch of engineering, ISE, In-SEM Evaluation, ESE, End-SEM Evaluation, HS, Humanity Science, CA, Continuous Assessment, OR, End Semester Oral Examination, PR, End Semester Practical Examination, TW, Continuous Term Work Evaluation. Next, we are going to study the course structure in that course structure of the first semester. For the first semester, totally 5 subjects are there. M3, Solid Mechanics, Surveying, Building Techniques and Materials, Engineering Economics. So, we are going to study the structure of surveying. For the surveying, there are 3 lectures per week, 2 practicals per week, total 4 credits. Then examination scheme for this subject. In semester examination is of 30 marks, end semester examination is of 60 marks, and home assignments, or we can say teachers assessment, is of 10 marks, total 100 marks. Now, for this subject, we are going to study the course objective. Course objective, first one, to learn the fundamental concept and instrument used for plane table surveying. Second course objective, to learn methods of leveling. Third one, to study the theodolite traversing using linear and angular methods. Next one, to study the applications of tachometry. To study design and applications of different types of curves. And the sixth objective is to study the modern advanced surveying techniques such as GIS, GPS, EDM and total station. So, after studying this subject, we are going to learn something. So, course outcomes are like this. Students will be able to describe the fundamental concept of surveying. Second one, students will demonstrate temporary adjustment and applications of the different types of instrument in plane surveying. Third course outcome, students will able to carry out the small survey using theodolite. Fourth one, students will able to work out various measurements using tachometry. Next one, students will able to choose appropriate curve and its design. And the last outcome is students will be able to generate a detailed survey map for a particular area. Next, we are going to discuss the unit-wise syllabus of all 6 units. So, first unit is of compass and plane table surveying. So, in this we are going to study the introduction of surveying, then principles of surveying, what is meant by plan and map, then we are going to study the concept of scale, then we are going to study regarding chain surveying, different types of chain, tapes, then you are going to study the use of prismatic compass, then bearing of lines, local attraction and the magnetic declination. So, this is a part related to prismatic compass. In the second part, we are going to study regarding plane table survey. So, in this we are going to study the instrument and accessories for plane table survey, then orientation of plane table survey, advantages and disadvantages of plane table survey, Next one, errors in plane table surveying. Then methods of plane table survey, in that radiation method and intersection method we are going to study. Then next one, unit number 2, measurement of vertical distances. So in this we are going to study what is mean by dumpy level, then types of leveling, then different types of benchmarks, how to book the reading and how to find out the reduced levels. Then we are going to study the atom level and its use. Then we are going to study digital level, laser level. Then we are going to study in detail reciprocal leveling, profile leveling, cross sectioning and their applications in civil engineering. Then we are going to study curvature and refraction correction. Then we are going to study in detail contouring, in that introduction to contours, characteristics of contours, methods of contouring and interpolation of contours. After that we are going to study the applications of contour in civil engineering, and finally we are going to study the introduction of golden surfer software which is used in surveying. Then third unit is related to theodolite surveying. In this we are going to study what is mean by theodolite, then study of 22nd vernier transit theodolite, use of theodolite for measurement of horizontal angle by repetition method and by reiteration method, then measurement of deflection angle, measurement of magnetic bearing, prolonging a given straight line. Then we are going to study the fundamental axis of the theodolite, that is permanent adjustment of theodolite. After that we are going to study theodolite traversing, in that we are going to study latitude and departure, then computation of consecutive coordinates and independent coordinates, then what is meant by closing error, then balancing the closed towers by Bowditch and transit rule, then Gales Towers table, then omitted measurements, and finally area calculations by different formulae. Then fourth unit is related to tachometry. In this, introduction of tachometry, then applications of tachometry, then principle of stadia techniques, then fixed ear method with vertical staff to determine the horizontal and elevation of points, then determination of tachometric constant, and finally we are going to study details regarding tachometric contouring. Then fifth unit is related to curve. In this we are going to study what is mean by curve, different elements of curve, then classification of curve, then simple circular curve, definitions and nomenclature of curve, then linear and angular methods for setting out curve. In that we are going to study the Rankine's method of deflection angle. Then we are going to study the numericals on simple circular curve, transition curve and necessity and types of curve. And the last unit is related to modern surveying techniques. So in this we are going to study the total station, fundamental parameters and its uses, EDM, that is electronic distance meter, types of EDM, principle and measurements with EDM. Then remote sensing, here introduction of remote sensing, history of remote sensing, types and applications of remote sensing in civil engineering. Then GIS, geographical information system, introduction to the basic component of GIS, then applications of GIS in civil engineering, and finally GPS, introduction of GPS, components, applications of GPS in civil engineering. So this is all about the syllabus of surveying of second year BTech. Then we have to perform some practicals. So list of laboratory assignments or practical is like this. First practical is measurement of magnetic bearing of sides of a triangle or polygon with the help of prismatic compass. Second practical is correction for local attraction and calculation of true bearing using prismatic compass. Third one, plane table survey, that is radiation and intersection method. Next practical is simple and differential leveling with at least 3 change points using digital level. Next practical is measurement of horizontal angle by repetition method using vernier transit theodolite. Next practical, calculating a horizontal and vertical distance of an object by tachometer. Then setting out building from a given foundation plan with a minimum 6 coordinates. Then determination of coordinates of the towers using GPS. Then we have to perform the project. Project 1 is related to road survey. So road project using AutoModel for a minimum length of 500 meter, including fixing of alignment with at least one circular curve, profile leveling, cross sectioning, plotting of longitudinal section and cross section. Second project is related to traversing project using total station, and the third project is related to tachometry. So in this tachometric contour on hilly area we have to perform with at least 2 instrument station about 60 to 100 meter apart using tachometer, GPS, and generating contour map using Golden Surfer software. So this is the list of practicals which you have to perform. Then next one, the textbook which are useful for this subject. First one, textbook of T.P. Kainetker and S.V. Kulkarni sir, Surveying and Leveling Volume 1 and 2. Second book is by Subramaniam, Surveying and Leveling. Third book is by Dr. B.C. Purmia and Ashok Jain, Surveying Volume 1 and 2. Then S.K. Duggal by Surveying Volume 1 and 2. Then reference books are there by A.M. Chandra, Plane Surveying, N. Basak, Surveying and Leveling, Dr. K.R. Arora, Surveying Volume 1 and 2. And the last book is James M. Anderson, Surveying Theory and Practices. So this is all about the course structure for the surveying subject. In the next lecture we are going to start the first unit. Thank you.